Okay, let's continue. Last we were trying to get MK2 miners. So, let's put in everything we got. So, first, let's go get the concrete. Likely don't have enough modular frames yet. Well, how much concrete do we have? We could use a little bit more. Okay. I could put that bauxite away. Same with the caterium. Oh, that's right. I also wanted to get caterium set up. So I think it's somewhere like in that direction. Oh, I thought that was like an animal. I was like, why is it just like moving? But it was like a spitter, and like, I was like, are you serious? How did it get up here? Anyway, let's put this concrete in, and then we can go check on our rotors and modular frames. We might have enough modular frames, but I don't think so. I know we have enough rotors. But we shall see what our progress is either way. Let's see. So, I'll take 2 of these. And now we have a little over half. Because I want to keep some for myself. Let's go see how the steel beams are going. You know, one thing that I could do, and I probably am going to go do, I'm going to go change those over to pipes, so that we can start making the pipes that we're going to need to get the next milestone. So, let's do that. Actually, I want to see how this is going. Not too bad. Let me just put that extra 5 in there so I don't fill my inventory. I forgot to get rid of the rocks that I have in my inventory. It's okay. No big deal. Gotta look both ways before crossing the street. I don't even see him. Okay. All the way over here. Yeah, it's a ways away, but, I mean, it's all on the same flat platform, so. Let's change this over. 22.5. How many are you making? You're making 45. Hold up. I don't know why pipes are so much easier to make. I guess it's because it's not used for Mark III logistics, but yeah. While we're here, I guess we could add another foundry? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. What to say. Well, if I did, does this line up? And then it would just be this. And then this. $45. And what was that, 75? I forget. Yep, 25. So we'll be making 11.25 and 20 with overflow, actually. So why don't I move this forward a bit? enough to put a splitter. And I will explain why. So if I put this here, why won't it lock? Like it is, but it isn't. Okay, so it'll go here, and then into a constructor. Into, I guess, another constructor, right? Just like right here. Now, so this to make steel pipes. Only when that fills up, will I connect this next one. There we go. And the thing is that I'm not gonna put. How much coal is this using? 45, and that gives 60. So we have 15 left over. So we're obviously getting a little backed up, but it's okay, because the next one we have, I mean, it'll be 90. I don't know, maybe, isn't there other coal around here? I could have sworn. Okay, maybe not. Well, there's some impures. It's like straight that way, I guess. 500 meters, though. Anyway, stay focused. This needs to be reconnected. So the idea is to, hold on, where's the fourth one? Oh, I see. Okay. Let's cut the back one real quick. Oh wait, I didn't really need to do that, did I? Right, and then I did not cut the back one. Then these two will go to this one and this one. When it's ready. Again, we'll be getting 120 out of a node, which will be more than the 90 of these two going together. But the idea is, since this is getting more steel than it needs. So what is this getting? This is getting 30. This is making 45, so we have 15 left over. So hopefully the 15 will go over here and add to the 45 to help it get to 60, and then we can run this at 100%. Hopefully. Again, I wish I had the ability to make it to where this was the priority, so this always stays full, but we don't really right now. But it's okay. I don't know what we get that, but I suppose I can hook this one up. And then once we get a Mark II miner, I will hook this up. Alright, that looks good. Honestly, no, hold on. No, because I want this to be backed up a little bit, so that this always has a supply. This one, just go on standby. Actually, it's just 4 megawatts. Speaking of power, yeah, we're good. Okay. Let's see how many pipes we have. 97. Okay, hold on. I can wait. There. We now have 100. So now let's head back over and put these in. The thing I'm not sure about is how much longer those modular frames are going to take. I thought it was going to fall. Hopefully not too long. We have half. I think, what do we make? 2 per minute? So it'll be 25 minutes. I don't know how long we just spent, but definitely not 25 minutes. Well, I've been recording for 12 minutes, so almost halfway there. So let's put these in there. Obviously, I know those aren't ready, so let's instead stake out the Caterium. Caterium. Okay, let's put a new map marker right into there. Name it. Caterium. Yeah, type. Allied marker. Wow, yeah, the others are a little far away, but it's okay. Let's see. This one does not seem so far away. In fact, it seems somewhat close. Let's check it out. Go down here. Has this weird looking tree. I don't know if I like that. I don't like that. Where's that thing at the bottom? What's down here? It's pretty easy to get to. Uh-oh, is that a rock on top of it? Maybe I can make a Caterium factory down here. I could, but like I don't really see why I would when there's literally only Caterium. I might as well like move it all the way up top. Although, to be fair, I don't know what else I'd use Caterium for at this stage, other than Quickwire. But either way, I'll move it up. Well, I guess well, let's go up top and see what that would look like connected to the base. Because, so if that's the exact node, ooh, how did I get up here? Oh, there we go. I don't know if the concrete is out past that. Let's see. So Caterium until it matches with the E for east, because I assume this is north-south, perpendicular. It's actually like right here. quite far down, though. I guess I could move the... come out and then start moving down. Or I could build that out, take over the coast. I do not know. Well, what else is around here? What's over here? Let's find out. Because I do not have the radar tower, so I have no idea. Oh, well, you know what I could do while I'm out here? I could check out that crater thing. Let's grab this. That's coal. Don't need that. Thought it was something else. Oh, hello. Wonder what's up there. Is that a summer sloop? Looks like it. There's some coal. What is that over there? Is that copper? Yeah, it's copper. Luckily, hostility is off. So I can just kind of take some iron rods, slap them down. The creepy thing about these is that if you stand next to them for too long, well, I'll let this play.
We hum a simple melody into the effigy, yet we hear no harmony. It covers the temple in bones and organs and limbs, yet ignores our bleeding wounds. Scripture is needed. Consume.
A familiar pattern is emerging in your brain. Please assess yourself for signs of concussion. If necessary, a replacement pioneer will be dispatched. Work must continue. Replacement delivery schedule estimate. Error, years.
Wow. It's a little unsettling. So that's something we could blow up right there. What I was saying, though, is what's creepy about the summer sloop is if you stand near it for long enough, it starts to talk to you in that weird voice that was just playing. And it'll be like, the President of the United States of America just said, touching alien substances, blah, 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 is like, will give you superpowers or something like that. What is this? Wonder if that leads out that way. It probably does. But yeah, it like will talk to you in your head if you stand next to them for long enough. And that's why I think during the first episode I was like, is that a Mercer sphere? Because I could hear it talking to me. I thought it would have been cool if each one of these little rocks was a different node. Although that would be a little convenient, don't you think? Although, I mean, it is the starting 3 that you would need. You got iron, limestone, and copper. Let's see what's down here. Doesn't look like there's much down here. Can I send a camera through here? No. I'll have to blow it up. With our limited supply of sulfur, though. I can't go farther than here. Okay. Once I get that explorer, it's over for you all. Oh, I think one thing I had thought of while I wasn't playing was, what if I bought the explorer's parts? Which would be kind of tough because I need quartz to research it, but what if I just bought the parts with coupons? Because what I really am worried about is just getting the explorer. I don't really need, like, the quartz to make quartz-related materials. Right now, all I care about is just the explorer. And I don't know if you remember, but when I was explaining the shop, I said that you could buy some some materials just outright from the shop, but I think it discourages you from doing that. Especially if, you know, coupons become harder and harder to make after you make one. The next one goes up and up and up. Might as well grab the slug on here. Right. Let me collect this. Probably start looking for hard drives. For those of you that don't know, hard drives are alternative recipes for certain things. Like I was talking about the stitched iron plates. I think you can use like wire in iron plates or something like that to make them instead of screws in iron plates. But put that in there, put that in there, put that in there. Quartz. So I'd like to unlock that, but I don't have that. I don't know where any other quartz like rocks are. Well, I know there's one like way over there, but beyond that, it's going to be a little tough to get some quartz. I guess we could make a hypertube cannon and shoot us over towards wherever the quartz actually is. Where is the quartz that I'd seen? It's around here somewhere. There's no... Until, well, I thought that if you scanned for it, it would show you temporary veins, because there are some, I don't know if you remember when I scanned and I looked on the map, it would say temporary. So I thought those were the little rocks, but like if I scan for iron, like that didn't ping, right? I think there's a summer sleep over there. Oh, there's a dude there. Yeah, every like area where there's either a, well, at either hard drive spots or crash sites or alien artifact sites, there's always going to be a little bit of a challenge to get to them. Like here, you see the mobs there, like right back there, there was the spitter, which was that like triangle head looking dude. Oh, there's a purple power slug here too. I thought I saw... Oh, was that all that was here? Oh, I guess I just mistook the color. That's fine. But right now I'm just kind of looking around. There's a slug here I can grab. And the reason why I've only like turned my slug into one power shard. I don't even know where that quartz rock was that I saw. I'll have to go back in the recording. Is because there will be a way to duplicate them and get way more shards. With these, you can put them, once you unlock the necessary requirements, you can plug those into like a constructor or anything that has an output, and it will double the output. It's not a you put one of these in and it's a double, but like sometimes you need 4 of them. But it's very useful for at least power slugs. So I'm trying to like save my slugs for now. Let's grab this one. And about now we should have pretty close to enough frame. Oh, here's some quartz. Let's grab this. Is that some more? Yep. It is. Let's head this way. Let's go check in the modular frame. So we have 3 on me. I can make some myself as well. How am I going to get up there? By not falling here. I'm out of plates. That makes sense though. I have not gone to pick up plates in a while. What's going on here? 12 iron rods. Why were you not full up on rods? I wouldn't mind this being a little faster. Just so we're making a little bit more than what's necessary, so we'll definitely have an overflow. So why don't we just make this 75? And honestly, I could leave that one to 75, but just for my own sake, I'm gonna make them both 75. And that should make it to where that doesn't ever slow down like that. If I had Mark 5 conveyor belts, this probably wouldn't be a problem, but we do definitely not have Mark 5 conveyor belts. Alright, let's grab whatever we've got here. Oh, we don't even have one. Can I grab it? No? Okay, I can grab one. Okay, let's go. Guess unlock this. Typically, I don't like using all of a material to send up while researching. I'm gonna keep on doing this, aren't I? Let's take care of that. Let's also go get some plates, since we clearly need those. Is this filled up yet? Yes, it has. Wait, why is this full? Is this full? Oh! Check that out. Very soon, we will be getting industrial-sized containers, which are, like, way bigger. So let's go ahead and make this real quick. Put everything that we're not going to be using in here. You know what? I just realized a lot of our inventory is being taken up by biomass because I took out all the generators. Let's put this and this and this in there and that. Actually, let me grab that real quick. Let's see if I can't research something with it. Could research silica, or I could research quartz crystal. Looks like quartz crystal is going to get me closer to... There it is. There it is.
Research completed. Quartz crystal recipe unlocked. New quartz research available.
It also said new items in the shop. So I'm wondering... Well, there are some quartz crystal, but that's probably not going to be worth it. 2. Actually, for 100. Maybe it would be. Because that would get us there. But then we'd have to make some of these. Researching this will probably move it to the shop, but I don't know. I think we'd be better off shooting ourselves way over there to actually get the quartz. Should try and not skip out on any of that stuff as much as possible. Anyway.
Milestone reached. The Miner Mark II allows extraction of resources from nature to fix it at twice the speed of the Mark I model. Miners can be directly upgraded to Mark II without removing the Mark I model, just like conveyor belts and other upgradable infrastructure. Unfortunately, setting up the production of advanced steel parts and project part number 3, automated wiring, will not be as easy. Every moment you delay reduces the chances of saving humanity. I will not show you the predictions, it would only demotivate you.
Well, that means that they predict that I will fail. How dare they? How dare they? Anyway, we need to get a Mark II miner pretty quick. And as you can see, it costs something that we don't have, which are encased beams. But I've already planned for that. If you remember, I set up the concrete over here. So I will take whatever beams we do have, put it into a temporary assembler. Case beams. So how many do we need? We need 10. So to make 10, we'll need times 10. So 30. 30 of these. Split. Put in 60 concrete. 60, not 62, 60. Split. Power this. Now that will get to making those. And it makes 6 per minute, so it'll be a little bit. But oh, hold on. Okay. I was going to make. Well, the beams are done. I also need some pipes. And I need... Oh, alright, so let's do this. Instead of going all the way back, I will make this. I will just do it by hand. So we need 10 modular frames. And then we need an extra portable miner. Let's just keep going until we have 15. There we go. What did I run out of? Iron rods. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, I need more. Here we go. I refuse to go all the way back for this stuff, so we're gonna do it by hand. What they say, be a man, use your hands, or whatever. So we need crafting bench. We will turn that stuff into 10 ingots. And turn this into rods. There we go. Take this out. Put in the workshop. Portable miner. Now, production, miner Mark II. Wham. So that's what it was saying. It was it's pretty nice. You're able to just click on it, and immediately it will just rewire and replace and rehook the conveyor belts automatically. But as you can see, now that we're Mark II, we have 120 per minute. So, what I can do, take this out, wire this, put it here. Ignore that. Take this out. Put one of these here. How is this face? I think it's faced on the back. Yeah. this way. Alright, that's not enough room. I was afraid that that was going to clip. It does not. So now we'll get... Nope. This to go here. And this to go here. That should... Oh, forgot to hook this. There we go. So overall, 2 of these working at 100%. It's not getting enough. Why isn't it not getting enough coal fast? Is it because we're not... I think it's because... Nope, maybe not. I think it's just going to take a second to fill up. Because right now this is working at 8% efficiency, which is not good. If I see that turn to a 7, no. Okay, hold on. Let's see, what's the problem here? If I connect that, that'll be a problem. Because then this will empty, and we don't want this empty. We want this to pause every so often so that it can fill that one up. Because if this isn't full all the time, it's going to fill immediately. What if I do this? Just steal it from that one, I put it in there. Because there should be way more than enough coal being reduced. It's just a logistics matter. If I turn this, if I see this turn into an 8, well, then we're good. Okay, we're good on that one. That one's filling. I put 100 in here. If I see that turn into a 5, I know we're good because we're going up. Now, the problem here, and I'm seeing, is that these aren't moving fast enough, unfortunately. So, what we need to do is could wire this now. Let's do it. We'll be alright. We need to go get our savior. And our savior is going to be Logistics Mark III. And I forget what we need for that, but somehow something tells me... Did I take out that equipment workshop yet? Something tells me that it will need modular frames. Luckily, we've already automated those, so it's just a matter of time before we can get to those, but it's okay. Let's take a look at what it needs. Will cool guy slide? Will cool guy jump? Will cool guy move our way over here? Tier 4, Logistics Mark III. It does not. It just needs a bunch of these. A bunch of this stuff. So let's go get that. Yep. Let's run on back. Get all this stuff. See, this is what I think maybe I should like cut down my videos. Because then you wouldn't have to watch all this, but it's alright. That's a lot of reinforced iron plates. But it's worth it because we won't have to use them anymore for conveyor belts. Because it's just so much easier to make steel beams. Alright. Trying to think about what else we unlocked when we unlocked the MK2 miner. But, doesn't matter. Let's get our pipes. That's good enough. Yeah, I kind of want a faster way of moving around the base. Which is hypertubes, which we will be getting soon. So, well, let's focus on one thing at a time. And that one thing I chose was Logistics Mark III. So, let's do that. Here. Bam.
Milestone reached. Improved storage containers and the conveyor belt Mark III provide the obviously necessary tools for improving your current setup. Production speed is of the essence after all. So work hard. Work as if every person you have ever or will ever love is depending solely on the choices that you make. Because they are. Warning. Fix-it psychologists recommend not dwelling on the crushing mental and physical strain of your responsibilities and simply continuing to be productive. Hard work has repeatedly proven to be the best cure for any kind of stress. Now back to work.
You know, it just occurred to me, it would actually be pretty funny if it turns out the world is in, well, it wouldn't turn out funny if the world was in danger. Okay, let me get that straight. Let me refill myself on that. But like, it turns out, because it's obvious that they want you to think like, no, this is definitely not true. The world is not in danger. You're just here. You're not doing a good thing here. But I think it would be kind of funny if it just turned out that like you actually are doing a good thing here. This stuff's probably all full. This is not, because we slowed this down an episode or two ago. But the cable is full. Copper sheets are not. Don't know why. It's working at 100% efficiency. Guess it's just slow. But now we have access to big boxes, which is huge. No pun intended. Because now, as you could see back there, we were full up on cable. Now, if I change those out, unfortunately, you cannot upgrade a small box into a big box like you can the miners. You actually have to like take out the old, which is a little disappointing, but it's okay. Let's see. How can we get a nice and steady supply of steel bars? I think the first thing that we need to do is change out this belt here. Because, like I said before, the slow belt is the reason why this is not filling. See, it's already dwindled down. So, let's take what we've got in here. Take our... put this on 3. Take our belt. And actually put this one on 4. So let's change these out. Push that up. Push this out. Look how much faster that is. Incredible. Change this out. Check this out. It's as fast as me strafing. A little faster, but let's see if this fixes our problem. Aha! Look at that. It's filling up. Because I don't know if you noticed, but before it was like 3. This one needs to fill too, though. But I think they're both filling. Should be. Yeah, this is going up. So 84, 85, 90. Can we see 90? Okay, that one's going up. We'll see about this one. 90. Can we see 95? Easy. Yep, these are both going to fill up. Which means that they are going to use all 45. So, well, let's say these are both running and using 45 per minute, 45 per minute, which is 90. Why? So we'll have 30 left over. So we could set one of these to run slower. I guess, technically. But they also cost modular frames, which is annoying. It doesn't matter. Because this has 100% efficiency. So we are getting a steady stream of 15 bars per minute. Which is really, really nice. I think the next thing we do, I know I said a little bit ago, things that I wanted to think about doing, but I think the next thing that we should do is go work towards getting the Explorer. It's going to be a big undertaking, but we can do it. So let's do it. First, we need to find more quartz. That's going to be the main issue, I believe. And then we're going to run into the problem of, turns out crystal oscillators need like plastic or something, and then we'll just be screwed. I can't look up crystal oscillators right now, can I? No. I could look it up online. Let me do that. Save myself the trouble. Satisfactory crystal oscillator. What do they need? Ah, okay. No, we're good. They need reinforced iron plate, quartz crystal, which is made from raw quartz, and the cable. All of which we can have as long as we have raw quartz. I think it's like way over there. So I'll mark it, highlight it, and then hopefully I can bring everything I need to get. Should be showing up soon. Yep. That is so sad. But it is all the way over there at the border. Where's the other one? All the way over there. Yeah, no, so we're going up to this one. Highlight marker, name it quartz. Apply. Alright. So we will need some cable to do the research. We'll need enough stuff to make a MAM. Yeah, we have plenty of cable. What's our reinforced plate situation? I think we have enough. I think if we go over there now, and we have a crafting bench and everything, we might be able to just do it all over there. Kind of like... Oh, right. I said I wanted to do hypertubes. And just shoot ourselves over there. But, just now saying that, I realized I don't have a jetpack or something to break my fall. So that would be not a great idea. Where's that guy running from? When they're scared, they run, like, away, which is super unsettling, because they're so giant. So it's either when, like, they're damaged or something, and I think the spiders in this game, I think they attack them, which is super messed up. They're just big old dudes, and you can jump on their back. Some people hit them because they get in the way of their work, but, like, I don't know. They're just big old dudes. Same with these guys. They're not big old dudes, but they're just like, the way they like trot around. Okay, now he stopped moving, but yeah, look at him go. This is a little hard on the eyes, but anyway, let's keep going. We are going to get that Explorer. And then we are going to explore. Crazy. I know. I wonder if I forget whether I scanned to see where sulfur was. I don't know how far away it is, but... Oh, here's some coal. Don't know how useful that'll be out here in the middle of nowhere. But let's just keep moving. Is that limestone? Yep. This looks like a natural gas or a geyser thingy. Water. Just water. Okay, my bad. But here is the quartz. Wasn't actually that hard to get to. But let's set up a MAM. Set up a crafting bench. Take a look at quartz. So let's get 10 real quick. Actually, you know what? Here we go. I had one of those with me. I might as well make a few more. So let me make like 3. Okay, 4. So then we have 5. Bam. 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 I don't have to spread them out like that, I just chose to. Okay. Quartz. Start research. On silica.
Research completed. Silica recipe unlocked. New quartz research available.
Okay. Cool. Now I can look at crystal. No, I can't. Why can't I? Because I didn't research it. I'm a little special. Alright. So, what we'll do... we can set up a temporary base. Right here. No foundations, no nothing. Just us. Let's start by making some silica. Actually, I will just make a line. Connect that there. Go to 25 for now. Let's collect what we have. Put all of that in there. Because in order to research blade runners, you need 50. And 5 more modular frames, which we can get. Let's make 10, so we have an even number. And then we will look into doing the research for the crystal oscillators. There we go. Yep. This is gonna... Remember, this burns really well. So how much of that do we need? Need 50. So I'll stop it before it gets to 50 because I don't want any waste. We might end up needing... We'll probably need more silica later, but... to make the blade runners. But right now I don't want... that. I want crystal. Now, quartz.
Blade runners unlocked. Equipped to run faster, jump with greater force, and decrease fall damage that might otherwise have lowered your value to fix it.
Alright, so let's actually let's put the recipe back on silica. because in order to get Blade Runners, we need 20. Alright, now let's look at the Crystal Oscillator. Yeah, that's going to take a lot, but it's alright. I forgot to look at how much silica I need. It's like 20. I think I just said 20. Okay. Select recipe. No, don't select recipe. Make a box. Don't make a box. Make a bigger box. Put all our quartz in there. Let's stop this from making that. Make the quartz crystal. Put all that in there. Now let's go over here. And finally, make our Blade Runners. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at the jump. And then I can run faster. Check that out. That's great. Still good on power. Need 100. What else can we look up for quartz? If I make more silica, if I just make another constructor. Then I take this out. I take this out. And I build one of these. And I have one going here. And one going here. This one makes silica. Then they will both evenly be fed. Raw quartz. Let that overflow the line. Hope not. Yeah, hopefully I don't make too much silica. Oh, man. 100 modular frames. That's not cool. Let me look up the Explorer real quick. Explorer. And let me see what it costs. Does it cost to build? Why does it not say? Okay, crystal. 5 crystal oscillators, 5 motors, 10 modular frames. So we just need to make sure that we have a surplus of 5 crystal oscillators. So on top of the 10, so we'll need 15 crystal oscillators before we go home. That's going. These are probably all full. This is a normal node. I wonder if, like, how we'd get quartz to the main base. We're nowhere near getting drones. But, like, the only other option would be, like, I guess I could make a train. When we unlock trains, I could... But, like, a train only to quartz? I don't know, that's... I don't know, it seems kind of like a waste. Um, 99. Come on. Quartz.
Research completed. Crystal oscillator recipe unlocked. New quartz research available.
Cool. So, crystal oscillator. So we need a bunch more crystal, quartz crystals. That's still working on that. And yeah, so we'll need a ton of quartz crystal. So I think I'm going to pause the recording and just let this run for a bit. And then come back and we'll see what we've got. Let me just make sure. Not cool around here now that I have my cool Air Jordans. Well, yeah, let's just look around. See what we got. We got a yellow slug here we can pick up. Jump. Let me jump. Okay, hold on. Nope. There. I'll take that yellow slug over there. Very nice. Oh, just saw inside that rock. I'm not seeing anything else too exciting around here. Let me go fill up the box first with more quartz so that it has a lot to run off of while I go run around and explore. And then we will be good to run around and explore. That's almost done. Making 200 silica, which we will need. For this. Look at that.
Pocket dimension now extra dimensionalized with additional dimensional capacity.
Thanks. So, now this is making... Let's give this a good solid amount to run off of. Then we will change this recipe over to quartz crystal. Then we will make another box. So that it doesn't get backed up. And then... Yeah, that's all out of quartz crystal. So let's grab all that. Grab all that. All that. Put it all in here. We can make stators now. That's something. Throw it in the box. I don't even remember what we were making. We were making crystal oscillators. Add to to-do list. I remember we said we needed 15. So we need 288. We're actually kind of close. We'll have a lot more quartz crystal than I thought we would need. Maybe we don't go exploring. Not yet. Well, we're halfway. So we do go exploring. For a little bit. Just as long as I don't get lost. Look at the Blade Runners. They're so cool. What is this? Copper? Yep. Let's see what we got down in this valley. We got some water. Waterfall. Not really useful. Well, water's useful, but we have water. We have a lot of water. Oh, I see a slug over there. Let's grab that. I don't want to grab the leaves, please. Stop. Close those. I heard that. Unless that was my music. Hold on. That might have been my music. Because it didn't exactly sound. No, I did hear it. There it is. There they are. Reason why I'm scared of these PNGs of cats. Because I know what they really look like. Maybe you do too. And instead of like the creepy noise that they make, they even changed the noise that they make for the arachnophobia mode. And even though they're non-hostile because I turned that off, just knowing what they are kind of creeps me out. There's a sulfur node. I also don't know where they went. Kind of creepy. So let's kind of hurry it up. I want to grab this ball and then we will head back.
This bleeding temple hums a resident song. Play for
I'm already on edge because it's the creepy collies that are they're just cats. They're just cats. Anyway, let's leave. That was a great exploration mission. Not really. I don't really care. About what we got. Wasn't that profitable. But it killed some time. So, let's get back over here. Let's see what we got. We have enough. Pause. 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 Yeah, it's because I paused it. Alright. Let's make our crystal oscillators. And then... what did it say cost? Like a bajillion, million... 50 modular frames. Not looking forward to that. Because I know we do not have that much pre-made. It looks like I can make some myself, but let me see. Yep, 100. My bad. We definitely do not have 100. But I do believe it is time to head home. So let's do that. These are all full. I guess what I'll do, I'll make a box. Alright, put all the quartz crystal. And then I just kind of put it in here because I don't think we'll need it anymore. I'll even put the quartz crystal in there. I keep on saying quartz crystal. It's raw quartz. But I think we have everything we need to get at least one explorer. So yeah, let's clean up and go home. Yep, and we'll just leave the box there. And I'll leave the marker there too. But let us go home. Home sweet home. And it should be a little faster because now I have Blade Runners. A little faster. Blade Runners will help me bullet jump a little bit better, but I mean, but when we go up slips like this, there's not much I can do. But they'll still help there because they help me run. So, there's that. We're already here. Wasn't that far. It wouldn't be that hard to build a road over there for a truck or a tractor. And we're here. At the concrete. After a successful run. Got everything we needed. The only thing we didn't get was an explorer, which was the whole point, but give me those back. Put the slugs in there. Put that in there. I have some leaves I don't need. Let's put a coupon in there. I won't need that Xenobasher. Okay. Let's go check on modular frames. Again, I know we don't have enough. Because, what do they make? 2? Yeah, we already did this math, but... Oh! We're actually quite close. Oh, well, there's the last one. Okay. And again, I still like to have some left over for building and whatnot, but... man. Need to go to the man. We did it.
Explorer unlocked.
I need
This
motors.
personnel transport vehicle facilitates rapid traversal of difficult terrain and climbs like a mountain goat that has returned from extinction.
Okay, so 5 motors, which means 10 stators. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now for the motors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now for the modular frames. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh my goodness. There it is. Are you ready to be completely underwhelmed? For me, this is huge. It's even got, so, yeah, it's got great, like the Ada said, terrain traversal, but it's also got a nice little crafting bench here. Where if you tab over, you can use the crafting bench. Which, I mean, crafting benches don't cost much, but it's also got the storage, which is the more important part. But, yep, we have enough room in our inventory. Let's get to exploring. Again, look at this. It's even got a horn. Oh, and I managed to run into the singular rock. Actually, almost impressive. Almost. And these basically work in the same way as trucks. You could even set them up to autopath someone. And they can unload and load just like they do. There's just no point because how small their storage is. They're made to, well, explore. Let's look at that drifting. That's right. Check out that jump. Oh my goodness. Yup. All the ops go silent when they see the Pioneer getting explored. That Pioneer being me. Because they are just in awe of how excited I am for this little buggy. It'll mainly be nice for moving around the desert. But once you get to, like, tougher terrain, well, I'll show you. You can't go everywhere with this thing. But you can make sick jumps like that. And then up here. And then through here. And up here. So Satisfactory does have natural roads to them. Like natural pathways. But oh, there's another variant of a spider. I meant cat. Look, they're just cats. See, they're just cats.
Witness a single strand of the tapestry.
There's like a bunch. I don't feel like running them over because they are kind of cats, but they're also not. They're mean. They just don't know I'm here. Anyway, let's keep going. we're in the the Titan Forest or whatever it's called, because these trees are absolutely massive. Well, I don't even know what that is. Like, I've seen them before, I just don't mess with them. Because I haven't seen them that often, because I don't explore these areas wherever they spawn that much. I just kind of go through them, or over them. I know I said I would show you the parts where the Explorer was not going to be useful, but I'm kind of sticking to the road. So it's a little easier. I don't know how far we'll be able to get, but check our map. That's right. You actually have to get out in order to map it, which is really sad. So I wanted a map. I'll like drive over here, get out over the map, get back in the car, drive some more. Look at the lizard doggo. That's literally what they're called. Look at him. He's a cute little guy. How high can we get? Not very high. Is that the arch of the starting area? No, probably not. Well, it could be. No, that could be. How many iron rods do we have? Going up. And now, go into photo mode, decouple the camera, and go up some more. As high as we can. Okay, looks like that's as high as we can get. So that over there is where the bauxite is. I think the starting area is that way. Because that might be that might be where I set up my nitrogen plant, which means that the starting area is definitely that way. Over in that direction. That isn't the arch for the starting area, but hey, look, it's a crash site. There's another crash site. Where am I? Oh! Started falling. How many ladders did I build? I think this is the top one. Okay. Let's play it safe. So what I can do is I just keep on going down and just hold the mass dismantle. Alright. Well, that was something. Let's go home. Eventually, when I want to leave and set up something else somewhere else, where like maybe there aren't any resources near, like if I want to go to the quartz place and set up something over there, I will use the Explorer. Same thing for like sulfur, because that's nowhere near the base. All that stuff. There's a quartz node. another quartz in there. Ooh. Oh, I just ran over that bird. It didn't die, don't worry. It just kind of ragdolls and it gets up. If you run over them enough times, though, they do die. I wanted to make the jump, so I wanted to see how far down it would be, but then I just lamely walked up to it and fell. Whatever. But we're now back in the desert, where we will zoom on back to home. Why is it getting so green? Hit like a tiny bump and go crazy. Go crazy. Look, I can see the base, I think. I can indeed see my home from here. House. See my house from here. Ooh, oh, check that trick out. Yeah, I did that on purpose. Yeah! Anyway. Let's think here. Logistics Mark IV will allow me to make conveyor belts out of encased industrial beams, which are just steel beams mixed with concrete. So eventually I want to set that up. Those are quite quick. Not as quick as Mark V, but still quick. Nonetheless. So that should be pretty nice to set up. Once we do get it set up. Once I flesh out some more of this base, I'll be able to drive around the base. But right now we only have like 1 block wide pathways, unfortunately. Which, I mean, it'll fit us like this. But like, oh, nice drift, I guess. I don't know. Not necessarily the best. Get around the base yet. Eventually it will be. I'll have to fill in the gaps. But, oh, why don't we go check on the concrete? Can I drive over there? No, I don't think so. I will need to build this. Go. Ooh, look at all that. Very nice. So, well, why don't we start filling in the holes? Our iron plate thing is full. And the concrete we have plenty of. Let's go get the explorer. Fill in some more of this base. Let's get this area right here. Like that. that. If I wanted to, I could build this. I can leave, like, one open for this little ramp thingy. Let's go get some more of these. Let's fill this in. Another 5. And another 5. Beautiful. We'll do this. Fill this one. Yeah, you are more than welcome to skip this part if you would like, because I'm just going to be filling this all in. But I don't feel like pausing the recording because I do kind of want to see the process of it. How far over does this go? 8. 6, I guess. 8. I feel like it might actually be better to go this way. I just don't want to double up like that one time. They're just 2 stuck in 1. Oh, we're running out of concrete. Where's my car? Look at all this empty space. This is great. Look at me go. It takes a little bit to get started. Let's take all. Yeah, we have a ton of concrete. And then we'll come over here, and we will go up to this. Take all, which isn't much, but actually, let me go back to the other place and replace that container. Now that we've almost like completely taken the concrete out, and replace it with an industrial size. So take all. Let me put some stuff in the back of our car, like some concrete. Then take this out and build us one of these. There we go. How much more space that has. Anyway. I guess I could fill the back of this with some more materials for building foundations. So, let me put some of these in there. Actually, I guess I'll build out right here. So it's a little easier to drive over there. Alright. There we go. Check that out. I guess I could connect it to there, but let's go somewhere where there are holes. Let's patch up holes before we start just like really playing. What was it? There was like one of those .io games where you would kind of take up as much space as possible. But like if you were building a line and somebody ran into you, you would like die. I remember the names of Agario, which was you ran around and ate little blobs, and then when you were bigger than somebody else, you would eat them. How far does this go? Does this go 10? Ah! Forgot. I can't walk over a hologram. It does go to 10. So actually, let me just take this one out, this one out, this one out. Kind of a weird play there, but you'll see why. Man, that was a little lame. Just look over there. 10. 10. 10. This one should also be good for 10. I think. Yeah, just barely. This one. Guess I could build this one out. A little bit more even. There we go. Wow. Guess I could fill a little bit of this in with like 1 meter foundations? Like this. And then once I buy a floor hole, I might be able to put one here. I don't know. Because these aren't, that might not be connected to like an applicable place where I can put a hole. But 2x2, that's not bad for a hole. Let's take a look over here. And I guess I could extend that way. There we go. Alright. There we go. We'll fill in this hole. There we go. I'm gonna make this a thing. There we go. I could put some in here, but I think we're good. I think we are good. I do not think I can cover this. Yeah, just barely. It's okay. I could fill in this space right here, but that would just be a lot, I feel like. We already have a ton of space right here. And we still have more stuff in the back of here. Let's put more concrete in there. Okay. Looks good. Well, hold on. Do I want to connect this to over there? Connect it to right there. Nah, I'm good. I don't want to worry about that. Sounds like a headache. I guess I could connect this open area. Is this the corner of where I put the space elevator? I'll have to go back and watch, and then I might want to replace the space elevator. Actually, yeah, let me do that. Hold on. Let me go back and watch. So, I do believe that I built out from here. I think I took one off of here. Did I 110 here? 110 here. We need 10 by 10. No, that's not right. Why is that 11? Be here. Okay. Do I now make it 10 by 10? Let's make it 10 by 10. And oh, I see the problem. So now if I go and do this, 10. Then this 10. And then like this 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. And now that one can go. But beyond that, I don't know where I put the space elevator though. Look how much stuff we need. I mean, for what it is, it's actually not that much, but Let's go replace it. Because we're rich now. Okay, I have a picture kind of pulled up. What it kind of looked like. I think we had something like this. And lock the hologram. So if I was on this square, then kind of like here. It was like that, kind of. Was it like that? Maybe? I think it might have been like that. That's not even. Is that even? No, it's not. That? Yes. Okay, now we make it even the other way. Is that even? No. Ah, did I just mess it all up? No. Okay. So we got 2 on this side, 2 on this side, but this one has a gap. How about now? Okay, good. Is this not a square? Oh, it totally is. So then, what am I missing here? What are your dimensions? I'll just move you in line with this. I can't. Why can't I? Why don't you fit? What is your major malfunction? Whatever. I'll build it the way I had it before, which was kind of like this, and then kind of like that. It's not even. Why aren't you even? So what if I do that? Will it rebuild that? Or is it going to look off? Well, I won't be able to tell from this distance if it's off. Okay, it looks like it just comes straight from the top. Alright. I mean, looks good enough. Cool. I don't know, like, what are those things? What are those things? What just flew past my screen? Two hours? Does that mean it's time to end the recording? The recording isn't for 2 hours? because I took a break. What am I talking about? What's this extra little section for? Get rid of this. But I am probably going to end it here. We made a lot of progress. I'll fill in this while I'm talking. We got the Explorer set up. We got Logistics Mark III. Huge. We got Steel set up. It's also huge. Yeah, we got the Explorer. We got... What are you doing? Whatever. I don't care. So yeah, we got Steel. We got Logistics Mark III. We got the Explorer. And we filled in a ton of the base. In fact, before I end it, let's build a ladder. Super tall. What just happened? Okay, hold on. Super tall. And that camera mode. Decouple the camera. Go up. I can still see that little dude. Let's take a look at what we got. There's Jimmy. There's the coal power plant. I love this photo mode. It's so cool. Look at that. All that's filled in. Guess I could fill this in a little bit more. So there's our concrete. You can even see... You can't see the box that I put down, but the whole desert. I've taken over a really good chunk of it. I guess I could take this square and bring it out more. Then I guess fill in a little bit of this. But yeah. Not proud of that placement. I was all in this corner, but whatever. I mean, I could just shave off the ends. I'm not worried about it, but anyway, yes, this is the base. We got concrete, basic iron, home base, copper, reinforced iron plates, Jimmy, coal, steel, and the coal power plant. All in all, pretty good. I don't know why that's idling. Maybe it doesn't need to be used right now. I don't know. Maybe I should make some batteries soon. Where's that Caterium? Where did that go? Oh, there it is. I think that's what we'll do next time, is we'll start working on Caterium. Nope. Okay, don't know why I did that. I guess I could write that down. Why can't I? So what if I do this? And then I do this. I don't know why this is what I needed to do. Private notes. I guess I could put them into public notes. I don't really have friends here. It's a solo world. Work on Caterium. What else do we want to work on? Let's see. Nope, I don't want 10 of those. I want 0. What's the next thing we want to work on? Maybe hypertubes? Blueprints would be kind of cool. Oh, encased beams. Getting those set up. Why can't I... How do I just like... know how to get to the list. Is it in keybinds? Key bindings. Where is list? Or to-do list? I do not see it. No. Okay, guess not. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. User interface? Nope. Okay, so, let's do this. Add to-do list. Add it to-do list. Work on Caterium. Encased steel, and I think they're called like industrial beams. Then hypertubes. And / blueprints. And I think that'll be good to at least start our next session with. Let me drop off this, and this. Let me check the alien technology. Why can I not check it out? What do you mean to highlight one of the highlighted ones? It's not there. There's nothing there. Oh, because I need to unlock this? Ew. There's spiders around those. I mean, cats. Anyway. Bye.